18 things you didn't know about Giannis Antetokounmpo. From being a doorman at a club, going to court, and almost going to jail just because of his name. Going to war and becoming the best just because of some tweets. No wonder our Greek freak is a menace on the court.
Caliber. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis. Here are things you didn't know about Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number 18. The undocumented immigrants. Giannis's tale begins in Athens, but even though he called it home, he didn't have the papers to prove it. His Nigerian parents had come looking for work, but they all lived on the edge.
I've had the sacrifice that my parents made every single day to provide for us.
Knowing they could be sent packing at any moment. Racism? Yeah, he faced it. Some folks just wouldn't accept him. Basketball was his big break. To help out, he hit the streets, selling whatever he could, sharing sneakers with his brother. He started late at 13, but talent like that doesn't stay hidden for long.
I stopped playing basketball 2008. I want to be NBA player.
No citizenship meant no playing for Greece, no leaving the country. Back in the day, Giannis was just another kid on the block in Greece, tossing up a modest 9.5 points and grabbing 5 rebounds a game. Not exactly numbers that scream future MVP, but Giannis was on a grind, hustling through every challenge. From not having citizenship or the right gear to learning the ropes of pro ball. He was soaking up wisdom from legends like Kobe, turning every can't do into a just did. And then luckily, just in time for the NBA draft, Greece made it official. And Giannis was all theirs.
Milwaukee Bucks select Giannis Antetokounmpo from Athens, Greece.
Number 16. Street vendor roots. But wait, before the bright lights and the NBA entry, Giannis and his brothers were out there in Greece, hustling not for points, but for pennies. Selling anything from watches, sunglasses, bags, to any other items they could to help their families survive. It's the kind of heart-tugging hustle that writes itself into sports legend. Number 15. Sweet Tooth Titan. But when Giannis became the big-time basketball champ with lots of money in his pocket, he didn't go all out on flashy stuff. Nope. He went bonkers for Oreos. Like, for real. He ate them for a whole month every single day. Breakfast? Oreos. Lunch? Oreos. Dinner? You guessed it. Oreos.
A month straight. No dinner, no lunch, no nothing. So I got sick of them, right?
No fancy meals, just those addictive cookies. And guess what? He's still making monster dunks. Dunking like Oreos on milk. Maybe it's that Oreo magic giving him the boost.
Dunk them in milk? Like, no.
Number 14. The mystical big hand. But do you think it's Oreo that gave Giannis those huge hands that can hold a pizza? I mean, look at this. He's ranked 3rd in the whole NBA hand size Hall of Fame, with a whopping length of 9.85 inches and a span of 12 inches. Just a smidge behind the giants like Shaq and Boban. You think his hands are bigger than Wemby? What you need to focus on is not getting Giannis mad, because a slap from him is not something to be excited about. His wife is the happiest woman on earth. Number 13. From door guard to court god. And with such huge hands, imagine Giannis not on the court but by the club door. The world's tallest security guard. Yeah, he said that if he was not playing basketball, he would have been a gate man somewhere. Lucky for us, he's the MVP and not checking IDs. But think about it, with those massive hands, who'd dare to cause any trouble? Good thing he's out there scoring points instead of scanning the crowd, right? Number 12. The reason behind Greek freak. Some people think that due to his 6 feet 9 inch monster-like physique, he is called Greek freak. But nah, the reality is something unthinkable. Can you guess? Giannis got the nickname Greek freak for a funny reason. On Valentine's, he showed off gifts from his girls on Instagram and joked about being a freak in more ways than one.
He could be a freak on the court and on the shit, you know what I'm saying?
His giant hands might have something to do with it. And since Giannis Antetokounmpo is tough to say, everyone just stuck with Greek Freak. Number 11, nickname Legal Drama. But also, this Greek Freak was so catchy that some folks tried to cash in on it without asking. When Giannis found out, he went to the guys to remove this name from their products. But they wouldn't back down. It was time to call in the big guns, his lawyer. Giannis wasn't in it for the money. He's already cashing every time the clock ticks. Nope. This was about sending a message loud and clear. Mess with the Greek Freak and you're in for a legal dunk. The judge was like, case closed, Giannis wins. And just like that, he's $2 million richer. Now he can spend it on more freaky toys. Number 10, the Winter Warriors Wild Ride. Giannis now has money dripping to his bank account with every tick on the clock, but let's just have a flashback when he got his first paycheck. Feeling the hard times of his family and with passion to free them financially, he sent all his money to his family, but left freezing his toes off in the middle of nowhere. He sent so much money to his family that he couldn't even pay for a taxi or a winter coat. On game night, he was shivering like a leaf in a cold and walking to a game he had in a few hours. He was stuck in 18 degrees cold. Luckily, a fan recognized him and offered him a ride. She was his guardian angel, who saved him from frostbite and helped him reach the court in time. This ride was surely his VIP ticket to the big show, and the lady was a total MVP for saving not only the day, but the career of this Greek Freak. Number 9, Soccer Dreams. Switch up.
If I wasn't a basketball player, I'd be for sure a soccer player.
Talking about career in early childhood, Giannis was all about kicking goals instead of sinking baskets. He was thinking of playing soccer just like his dad, but his brother, Thanasis, had other plans. At 13 years, he told Giannis to play basketball. And then he not only switched his dreams, but also set his eyes on playing in the NBA. But he still loves soccer. He didn't leave soccer behind though. He keeps it alive, sometimes even playing with a basketball as if he's back on the soccer field, blending his first love with his big-name NBA career. Do you think Giannis would have been a goalkeeper or a striker? Number 8, friendly fire to brotherhood. This switch wasn't just about changing sports. It was about joining a team, which brings us to another twist in Giannis's journey, meeting Chris Middleton. When the Milwaukee Bucks welcomed Giannis, they were also making a gamble by trading away a star for Chris Middleton, a name not many knew. These two, Giannis and Chris, started off as fierce competitors, each wanting more time on the court, to the point where Giannis admitted they weren't always on the best terms. But just like how two rough stones can polish each other, their rivalry smoothed out into a powerful partnership. They evolved from challenging each other to championing each other, becoming the dynamic leaders of their team. Number 7. A soldier for a season. This partnership on the court is just one part of Giannis's world. Off the court, he faced an unexpected duty that called him back to his roots. In 2016, at a crucial time in their basketball careers, Giannis and Thanasis were summoned back to Greece. Just like every Greek man, they had to serve in the military. It was a pause in their dream chase, a reminder that before the game comes the responsibility. Swapping their basketball uniforms for military gear, they served 3 months in the military with honor. The Greece rules say that you have to serve in the military for 9 months, but since Giannis and his brother were permanent residents outside of Greece, they only spent 3 months. Once their duty was fulfilled, they returned to the US with a renewed spirit to play not just for themselves, but with a deeper respect for the rules of the game and life. Number 6. Turning hate into fuel. Giannis's time in the military was about discipline and resilience, traits that he would soon call upon in the face of public criticism. Criticism and doubt can be tough, but Giannis, taking a page from Jake Paul's book, turned the art of clapping back at haters into an MVP move. The same way a hero in a story uses challenges to grow stronger. Some NBA stars will lash out at fans, fight them, respond to tweets, and act like Kevin Durant.
You know what, Philip Sanchez? I don't even know what that is. Okay, so I don't care.
Giannis chose a different route. He saved negative comments on his phones, not as insults, but as fuel. Each negative tweet, each doubting message became a stepping stone to his success.
You know, and if you've never, I don't want to make it personal. So there's always steps to it. You know,
Pushing him to prove he is one of the best.
The most dangerous player in the open court.
Number 5. A family of athleticism. And while Giannis was busy converting challenges into opportunities, he wasn't the only Antetokounmpo making a name in basketball. Giannis' dedication to basketball has become a family affair. Each of his brothers has their own story of success on the court. The Menace, who once nudged Giannis towards basketball, now shares the NBA stage with him. Kostas has his own championship ring, and young Alex is shaping up to continue the legacy in high school. Together, they're showing the world that the Antetokounmpos are not just a family, but a powerhouse of basketball talent. Each member drawing strength from the others, much like a team that's greater than the sum of its parts. Number 4. Nike's global champ. Just like Giannis and his brothers are making waves in the NBA, Giannis' name started making noise in the world of sneakers too. Imagine going from playing pickup games in old worn-out shoes to having your own sneaker brand. That's exactly what happened to Giannis. He teamed up with Nike and dropped his own line, the Zoom Freak Ones. That's a big win in the game of style. Once a truck full of Yeezys, a super cool shoe, showed up at his place, but Giannis knew who he wanted, Nike, the legends of the game. The first deal came in 2016, with only 20,000 being made per year, but after all his success, it quickly climbed, with now making over $10 million per year. It's like he's living in a video game, where each success is another level conquered. And now he's hit a mega score with his own signature shoes. Number 3. Name of a king. And it's not just in the world of fashion, where Giannis is scoring big. He's also making a mark with his unique heritage and name. Our man Giannis, also known as a Greek freak, has roots that are as royal as they come. His original name, Antetokounmpo, means the king from across the seas in Nigerian. How cool is that? When he became a Greek citizen, they changed the spelling to Antetokounmpo, but no matter how you spell it, Giannis is NBA royalty. Every time he steps onto the court, he's living proof that kings can indeed come from faraway lands to claim their thrones.
And spin and the finish from Giannis. Talk about a Giannis, so one person.
Number 2. A Greek national at heart. Even as he dominates the NBA, Giannis hasn't forgotten where he started. His heart beats for Greece as much as it does for the game. For Giannis, the NBA might be where the spotlight's at, but his Greek heritage is his guiding star. He's a champion for the Greek national team, pouring all his energy into the game, just like he does across the ocean. Greece is where his basketball journey began, and he's not one to forget his roots. He's planning to wrap up his career with a big thank you to his home country by playing one last game there. It's like the closing chapter of an epic saga, one where the hero returns to where it all began. Number 1. Mentorship Magic. Giannis' rise to basketball royalty wasn't just a solo journey. He had some help from another legend who saw his potential. Think about your favorite video game, where you get to learn from the best players. Giannis had that in real life with Kobe Bryant. Kobe flew out specially to train him, sharing secret tips like a magic potion for success. It was like getting the best cheat code ever. After that, Giannis hit the gym like a warrior, making every shot count. Giannis started going back and forth with Kobe over some tweets. Kobe was giving him challenges, what he needed to accomplish next, and Giannis delivered. First, it was MVP, won it twice,
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
and then his second challenge was a championship. Not only did Giannis win the chip,
Bucks are NBA champions once again.
he also got the Finals MVP. Sadly, Kobe was not present to witness greatness, but Kobe, for sure, is proud. Just like one of his fast breaks, we're cutting it quick. Catch you on the rebound for more stories like Giannis.